I recently I just did a post, and Craig, you probably already know this, but Gartner had put out a thing about the super app. Like
Oh
not
yeah,
that
I
long ago,
saw
right?
that. Well, I didn't know that. What are they calling the? Go help us with that one. What are they calling
So
the super app?
the take is instead of having disparate apps everywhere, there would be a platform that would integrate all of the apps into one place, share data across them, have singular login. Therefore, you'd be able to pick and choose different components of different applications and what you like of them and use them simultaneously without having to connect through, super, like, think of it like a super Zapier platform.
Yeah.
And I can see this causing a lot of turmoil for business, but making it better for consumer. Being
Mm.
that customers are so tired of having to pick and choose and log into 70 places and figure out if they can integrate, say, utilize data and move things across. So, oh, I have to log in here, then I have to go here. So processes become gigantic. So putting
Yeah.
everything into one place and be able to use it as almost a singular application seems so smart. Where I see this causing problems for businesses, where businesses try to extend capabilities quickly to keep up with competition, to some extent, it's going to force them to fully bake anything they're going to move forward. Because if it can't at least be as good as what the competition is, people can easily choose a different piece of a product and integrate that into their overall suite. So I can see
Super.
this creating a lot of really complex business problems, but
Yeah.
really great for the user.
Originally my idea for our clothing line was the unfiltered clothing line, but actually, super app. You got to, dude, Judd, dude, you have to get a super app jersey.
Done.
That would be amazing.
It's kind of like we're a super app right here.
Oh,
I feel like the conceptually though, the super app idea is what Matt just talked about.
yeah.
But calling it a super app is scary when actually part of the thing we're trying to do is to move, yeah, to make it seamless. Like, it's funny, but years ago, I don't know if, gosh, I'd have to remember the company, but they were, Microsoft was going to do this too, where basically you could just talk to the CRM and get everything you want, right? And that's actually maybe not the way people will use these tools, but that is easy to understand, right? Which
Yeah.
is like, if I could just, I think about this. I don't know if you heard me, like with Scott, I've been sort of trying to break up the way people are talking about AI to engagement AI and operational AI. Operational AI is really exciting, right? Because we pretended we knew the customer journey for years, right? It was just, guys like me out there going, you have to start with the customer journey. And they would just write it on a piece of paper. You hired an agency. And now actually, like Matt's telling us, hey, dude, I can see things I have never been able to see before in the customer
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
Number two is like real data-driven decision making, because it was faux data-driven. It was data-driven, but it was against like only the things that we could track, which was limited. It really was, right? And then those things unlock. But the big one that unlocks is that I could just Slack and say, hey, like I want to learn more about this, and now the AI and particularly Gen AI can go interpret that, maybe create the report with some analysis for me, and I'm like in true real time, and it's a game changer. But for me, the super app is, there is something in behind it. Gartner is obviously right. Like, this is kind of, Matt, this is where your world is. Like, we're going
Yeah.
to connect everything probably into a snowflake or whatever, and then be able to pull it back out and be able to do things with it. So technically, I guess that's the super app. But what we want to do as an industry is actually alleviate words like super and app, right? And be able to say, just give this idea that like all those things that you wanted to know, what if you could find it out via Teams or Slack? Or what if you just ask it, and it could come back and bring that to you? That's pretty exciting, but it needs a more lightweight set of messaging than super app. But I get it, right? The Gartner folks are smart.